I have been asked so many times to review the S200 by my subscribers. And yep, I've been remiss and should have videoed this little rifle years ago. Please allow me to correct that. Starting now. The S200 is made by CZ of the Czech Republic and comes through Air Arms in the UK. Who exactly screws things together where and when? I don't know, so let's just call it a joint operation. The rifle is 92 centimeters long and the barrel, which is a CZ one, is around 48 centimeters long. The stock is beech, deep stained to bring out the grain, with a small amount of stippling on the grip. Cobbled together, it weighs around 2.6 kilos. At the bang end is, well, let's be honest, a bit of plastic, which I think probably does nothing at all other than to protect the end of the barrel where the Air Arms silencer could be fitted. The barrel is supported by this plastic type strap, and that sits on top of the air cylinder. The Air Arms fill port has the T-bar system incorporated in it. That makes it visually safer when you're filling your gun under high pressure. However, it's not as quick and easy as the Foster fittings on some modern guns. When you fill in the gun, you do get a little bit of movement on the air cylinder. That's linked to the fact that the air cylinder is actually removable, so you can take more than one in the field with you if you want extra shots. The cap that protects all that is a synthetic material. The rifle is small and light. It's ideal for juniors, starter shooters, or big adults. There are people out there trying to design junior rifles all day long, but I have to say, I think the answer's already here. The gun is light and easy to manage thanks to the thin stock and the ambidextrous cheek piece. But I will say that the stock at the shoulder end does remind me of an English cricket bat.
Hello there, welcome to the English Intercontinental Garden Cricket Championships. And here's your hero of the day. Yes, it's the one everyone's waiting to see. This is Incontinentia Barry. Now this man is a bit of a legend and every small boy is trying to get a look at him. I need to tell you that once this man ate 14 meat pies in one sitting. Taking in the air. Oh! And yes, he's called for refreshments. Look at that, a cup of English tea. Note the pinky action, yes, that's the right way to do it, well done. And oh, just time for a quick cucumber sandwich before we take the first ball of the day. That looks jolly yummy. Right, off you go, scum, go away. Here we are then. Are we ready to play? It's a 6, the crowd go wild and we get back to what we're supposed to be doing.
The action is simple. It's a rear bolt, which is kind of to the side, and it's very easy to cock. Despite other reviewers' statements, I find easy to load. Gloves, yes, would cause an issue, but my fat fingers roll the pellets in just fine. The bolt does lift the pellet on placement, but as you will see shortly, I don't think that really causes an issue. The trigger is plastic, but it's very adjustable, and you could always swap out the plastic, but the guard is metal. There's a few plastic bits on the rifle, but then again, you've got to save money somewhere. Rubber shoulder pad, dovetail rails, and one of those is forward mounted on the barrel for longer scopes. Yep, the scope costs nearly as much as the rifle, but wait till you see what the package can do. Now, let's get to the shooting because you ain't gonna wanna miss this. In single shot mode, I tested 5 popular pellets and each group was 5 shots at 25 yards. Today is superbly still, ideal for testing. The trigger is easy and breaks like a dream every time, and the gun is snappy on firing. So snappy. It sounds like a 2.2 rimfire. So for garden shooting and hunting, I would suggest buying a silencer. But I don't want to silence that little bark today. From my results, the JSB Diablo 8.4 grains, are the winner, but only just. Taking those results, I then shoot a 10-shot group using just my eye at 25 yards. Followed by a 10-shot group at 35 yards, first eye, then scope cam. These accuracy results confirm to me just how good a combination that barrel and action is. At 25 yards and 35 yards, this rifle is giving me accuracy that I would expect from something twice the price. And now the one you're all waiting for, it's 50 yards. Now get this, I've got 6 inside an 8mm group, and 8 fit under a 5p coin. Holy cow, Batman. It's good enough to shoot the nuts off a squirrel at 50 yards. The gun is unregulated, so you're going to need to learn the sweet spot on the rifle. I normally fill to about 190 bar and then shoot, and I get 50 shots that are spot on. You do get a power curve, and this is what that power curve looks like on your target. Your first 5 shots from your 190 bar fill, well, they're high of the bullseye. Then the gun settles, and you're getting around 50 shots that are cock on. I actually got 49, but 50 shots all within a 5p coin diameter. Then your next 10 shots gradually start to drop a little bit, and then finally the last 20 shots, because I completely outshot the rifle's charge down to 80, drop down the paper. So this is where the power curve element comes in, and the sweet spot. And the sweet spot is these 50 shots right in the middle. Being able to learn that about this rifle is one of the things that makes me enjoy my hobby so much. The S200, if you buy it from new, is sold as a single shot air rifle, as you've just seen. However, Air Arms do make the multi-shot adapter, which turns it into a 10-shot air rifle. And I've never tried it on my S200 before. Let's give it a go.
Firstly, you need to remove your scope. Then you remove the single shot tray. Then you drop in the main body of the conversion kit and put on the adapter at the back that holds everything firmly in place. Whole thing takes about 10 minutes. Put your scope back on.
Now my single shot S200 is a 10-shot S200. But what I want to know is, does that alter the accuracy?
Every time you index, yes, the magazine system lets you know that you're using a multi-shot rifle, but it works a treat and seems to load the pellets fine every time. To take the mag out and put it in, you have to line up this long cutout just here.
That long cutout there helps to line up this cutout here when you're putting the magazine in, and the pellets are held internally against that O-ring. I suggest, to help you spot this cutout a bit more, that maybe something like a black line is just going to make it more visible when that's rotating in the magazine holder. And does it affect accuracy? Well, at 25 yards, there's 1 pellet difference in it. And at 50 yards, again, there's only 1 pellet in it. Let me tell you, that kind of accuracy from that gun makes a bad shooter like me look good. And I haven't struggled to get that accuracy from that rifle. You pick the right pellet and it just works. I haven't got a clue what to class this rifle as. Whether it's a junior rifle, starter rifle, ladies rifle, FT rifle, HFT rifle, single shot rifle, 10-shot rifle, hunting rifle. I ain't got a clue. All I can tell you is that when that pellet goes down that barrel, that CZ barrel mind you, it's cock on. If you haven't got one of these in your collection, you're missing out. And there's lots of them out there in the second-hand market. If you see one in the store on the rack, just buy it. Whether you're a child or a big kid like me, you will thoroughly enjoy the Air Arms S200. For more information on the rifle, there is a link in the description box below. Also down there are some opportunities to follow me on social media. There's the fairly standard one, I Hate You book, My Life is Better Than Yours book, Fake News book, Facebook, that's there, or Instagram or Twitter. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
If that's you up there, Mr. Ross, go fly somewhere else.